My name is Dr. Tom Ohikere, the founder and chief supervisor of Kogi Vision. And it is my privilege and pleasure on behalf of the organization to welcome you to this historic gathering. I am very delighted to have you with us to participate and share in the inaugural event of Kogi Vision.
I could still remember that when this government is coming in, we met just about 5 expatriates in Kogi State due to insecurity in Kogi State, kidnappings, armed robbery, and other social vices. But with the efforts of this new government, I can tell you categorically that we have over 500 expatriates in Kogi State today. And what this should tell you is that Kogi State is very fertile now for industries, for investment, for investors to come in.
Vision is the navigation for the mission. That is why Prof so aptly and so brilliantly captured that at the end of the day, the full circle of a vision for Kogi comes down to steering and blowing. And what we know about ourselves, Kogi also has the team that can blow. And what does this mean? Kogi has absolutely everything required to make it great. And as I looked at our logo as a state, looked at our tagline, confluence of opportunities, there's nothing more correct than that. Kogi is Nigeria. Kogi is the only state in this country where there is a legitimate Oba, a legitimate Igwe, and a legitimate Emir. That is the picture of our nation. Sharing a border with 10 other states, including the federal capital, endowed with the most mineral resources in the entire country. And I dare say, having the diversity that characterizes our country. And under the right leadership, under the right vision, diversity is not a disadvantage. As a matter of fact, it's the greatest asset any people can have. So the greatest schools in the world, whether it's Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, wherever they are, you see that they mix each incoming class, trying to get robust diversity, trying to get people of all types. And so Kogi is a platform for the best of this nation to emerge, both from the human capital and obviously from the natural capital. I frankly view Kogi far much more as a confluence of possibilities.
My surname tends to give me out in a very limited area that people might pick. I think we know. Some people call me Bayelsan, some people have called me Deltas, or all kinds of names, and I enjoy it. And so when people ask, where is your state? I give them an assignment. I said, do you know where Nigeria began? That's the question I always ask. Do you know where Nigeria began? If you know, then you know my state. And they will go round, trying to find out. Interestingly, a number of them do get the answer. And where did Nigeria began? It was in Lokoja, in Kogi State. I teach people with a lot of strength of Kogi, but unfortunately, I'm not sure we've realized our ambition. We've not realized our potential. We have this history. Kogi State has so much potential that it should be much greater than what it is today. Just look at Lokoja alone. Just Lokoja alone. if we have just a big tourism industry, East African economy is largely based on tourism. Just take Lokoja alone. You have a tourism that focuses on complex of River Niger and Benin. You have Fred Lugard House, which was built in 1900. I hope it's not violently knocked down in an attempt to have civilization. That is where the governor's office is today. I know there has been an attempt to build around it, but that is where the governor's house it is. That is where Nigeria was conceived. That's where another Nigeria was conceived. It was in that, that small hill there, where the governor's house is today. That is where you have right in front of the Roman Catholic Church on what used to be known as, the major cathedral Catholic. Used to be around Paparanda Street. I think in those days, my generation was called Paparanda Street. I think it's Ibrahim Taiwo now. Along Ibrahim Taiwo, right in front of it, just behind the police station and the Open University previously, is the spot where the Northern Nigeria Protectorate was proclaimed. Then you go there and you find the Lokoja Club in the GRO, which was established in 1902, which again is probably the oldest in Nigeria. You move there to the Iron of Liberty, where was the spot where the slaves were freed in 1860, with the cooperation of Dr. Adamu Baiki, the man who brought civil, missionary society, what we call the Anglican Society, to Lokoja area. Then you also have the first primary school in northern Nigeria. I think a few years I looked at it, it's bending and it's crumbling, nobody is doing it. I don't think it should fall down, I don't think we should lose it. And it's there within the cathedral. Then you find the first general hospital in northern Nigeria. I guess that is where the culture of art and culture is located today, the first hospital in northern Nigeria. The largest European cemetery, again, two of them, one directly opposite the Unity Bank, that's the smaller one. Then you have the World War Cenotaph, which is after the post office on your right-hand side. I think annually that's where the Army Day, Remembrance Day is still celebrated. Then you have the Mat Party itself. Mat Party, Ezra Basanga here, it's actually a tautology. Party means mountain. So we actually call it Monte. After staying in Gunoland for almost 100 years, they are host for almost 100 years. Then, of course, finally, you find the Federal Lugard Guest House right also on Mat Party there. This is just, will take you in 2 days of tourism to tour it if you have a viable tourist attraction.
That because the world is flat, it doesn't matter where you are, you will always look for your best service, goods and services at the best price anywhere in the world. If you are in Kogi and your brother is producing something that is more expensive than somebody say in China, will you buy from your brother? You will not. Because the world is flat and you can access goods and services everywhere in the world. And that also becomes a challenge for those of us in Kogi State if we're just saying we have problems and we're not going to do anything. So we got to step up. And then there's the high competitiveness in the global economy. There's serious competition in the global economy, not just in Nigeria. The global economy has become very, very, very competitive. And we need to be aware of that. And then also, well, there are local infrastructural challenges and the deficit. But the present governments at both the state and the federal level, they are working extra hard to take care of these infrastructural challenges. However, even with all of these opportunities, these threats, here are the opportunities. Kogi citizens personally have advantage. I call it the 3R age. We are very hardworking, we are very humble, and we are very, very honest people. When we did a study about 5 years ago, on any given day, more than 30,000 vehicles drive through Lokoja. 30,000 vehicles drive through Lokoja on any given day. And they are telling me that this number, we have gotten to like 40,000 vehicles driving through Lokoja every day. And this is an opportunity that we can maximize.
All in all, what we are trying to do now is to engineer, is to do what we call system engineering. This is an economic system engineering through the media, through information. We are providing the required information as a major prerequisite for the development of Kogi State. Because the death of this information is the major cause of the crisis in Kogi State. There's no reasonable information on the potentialities of the state. All we know in Kogi State about is a civil service state, and this is a state sitting on a gold mine. This is a state that has the highest deposit of some of 32 of the 54 mineral resources in the country. People are dying of poverty, of ignorance. When I say poverty, and I'm talking about the high level of ignorance by the people. People are dying of ignorance. People are dying in not realizing even the economic power they have. So our own now is we have just provided Kogi Vision as a one-stop button where you just go. It's where you just go and then get any information you require.